Yeah, everyone, that's my channel. For now, we are going to understand what we mean when we talk about plagiarism. First of all, about plagiarism, we shall see the definition, we shall see the types of plagiarism, the consequences, and the prevention strategies of plagiarism. Let us start with the definition. It's the act of using someone else's idea, work, or creation without proper acknowledgement, presenting them as your own. Then, for instance, here what we mean about plagiarism, it's whereby someone uses another one's information, claiming that it is theirs without the knowledge of the other one's idea. For example, let's say I myself have written a certain textbook, and many of you have read it, have liked it, and then one goes and photocopies the work that is from my textbook, and after there claims that it is his idea or work. So without even my consent. So that one means someone has duplicated someone's work, claiming that it is theirs. That is all about plagiarism. So here are the types of plagiarism. We have direct plagiarism, self, mosaic, accidental plagiarism. One. And then, before I go for direct plagiarism, this one, I guess it is directly self, mosaic, and accidental. So then the consequences, for example, academic penalties. For this case, take an example, you're being given a research, and then that research that you're given, because with research you need the references where exactly you got that. And then in your research, you give the reference that is not the one that is supposed to be provided. And then for that case, if at all it's the lecturer that gave you that research and finds out that your reference is forged, you can be penalized for that. Either you lose marks or anything else can be done. Then legal repercussions. For example, if at all anyone knew that you have used his information claiming it is yours, you can easily be taken to court. And then the end result, you will suffer the consequences. You know, once you're taken to court and again you're being judged, you know the results. You might not like it. Then damage to reputation. The author or the owner of information will feel that pain, will feel the guilt of his or her information or ideas being used. So actually plagiarism is not something good. It's bad actually. Loss of skills development. And then once people find out that you're faking out information, people will no longer trust you. Your skills won't be developed since it's not yours, it's someone else. So they won't develop, and actually people won't trust you anymore. Your information will never be considered again. So in each and everything you do, avoid plagiarism. And then prevention strategies. What can someone do to do away with that? One, proper citation. Once you carry out a research, you have to find out the citations. You can get them from Google Scholar. You find you are able to present the exact information and how it is required. Quoting and paraphrasing correctly. For example, if at all you've got someone's information, you have to quote it right, not in a wrong way. And if at all you're paraphrasing, it should be a correct paraphrase, not your own. Then keep track of the sources. So if this is the source that you've got information, don't include any other source that is irrelevant. Then use plagiarism checkers. You can either also try to check if that information is from the right source or not. Time management. Use your time well. Understand intellectual property. So for this case, you have to understand everything so that you can avoid plagiarism. And then, as we are concluding, you have to understand and avoid plagiarism. For example, it helps you succeed in academic. Always acknowledge sources, present your own original ideas. So, in each and everything, plagiarism is bad. So, I beg to stop here. We shall meet for the next discussion. Thank you for everyone who is viewing my YouTube channel. As we learn, let us share the knowledge. I learn, you also learn. Thank you. We meet in the next video.